Hey YouTube, this is Justin, aka Demonic Sweaters, here for LinuxMusicStudio.com, and today I have a special unboxing video for you guys. I just got this on eBay, my latest eBay score. This is the original Digidesign Mbox that came out in about 2004, and this I got to use with that iBook that I have. And of course, some of you may be thinking, hey, wait, can you use an Mbox with Linux? Well, not really, actually. You can use the original Mbox for output only, but you can't do input, which is unfortunate, but that's just is how it is. However, this Mbox came in the box, and I'm going to go ahead and open it, and so we can see what's in here. I already opened it already, but I put it back in just because it was such a nice complete package. I thought I'd show you again. Like, there's this software package right here, software inside, alert, this software package is not to be sold separately, blah blah blah. It's sealed, never even been opened. That's pretty amazing. And then there's also some discs in here. Oops, dropped one. That was the Windows version. Let me grab that. So we have the Windows version of Pro Tools LE 6.4, Pro Tools LE 6.7 and 6.4. I'm imagining you probably have to upgrade to 6.7 after 6.4. The original manual, and there's also, let me see if I can find it. Oh, I did something with it. It's somewhere in here, but there's actually the original receipt of the person who originally, there it is, person who originally bought this thing, and this is it right here. It was $483. When they bought it. They got it at the Apple Store, and I picked it up for 30 bucks. So yeah, so this is really cool. I had one of these before, and honestly, these things sound phenomenal. I really like the quality of the microphone inputs in these original Mboxes. They were made by Focusrite. There's all the warranty information. Let me pull out USB cables, nice and long, and nice quality too, so you can position the Mbox anywhere you like in the room. Let's open this up, and this is the original Mbox right here. Excuse my feet. It's really hard to do this with one hand. Alright, so here we go. This is the original Mbox, and it's focusing on the background rather than the Mbox, but there we go. And basically, it's just a 2-channel interface that has XLR with, you can also plug in 1/4 inch into those. And then there's also effects insert patches there. And then there's a SPDIF, which is a digital connection. That one that looks like RCA, that's actually digital. So there's in and out of those. And then you have a headphone jack, USB port, and a 48-volt phantom power. And then on the front, you have your source selection as well as your microphone preamp levels. And then if you're using SPDIF, oh, come on, focus. It'll tell you, or it'll light up right there where the SPDIF is. And then, yeah, they're pretty simple, but they sound really good, in my opinion. And now what I was saying before is I plan on using this with that iBook. And I know that I already made a video of installing Linux in that iBook, but I actually installed Mac OS. Sorry, but I went back to Tiger. Linux was working just great, but you know me, I can't stop messing with stuff, so I got this and I was like, well, it's coming with all the Pro Tools discs. I might as well install Tiger back on there so I can run Pro Tools. And don't worry, I'm not going to just switch back to Mac. I just have a lot of different things, and I always like playing with different toys, so that's just me. And I'll probably work this into the routine at some point. And then I also have some really old Pro Tools sessions that'll be nice that I can open again and work with. I haven't touched it for a long time. So that'll be nice as well. And so anyway, I just picked this up, and I thought it was in really great shape. And I don't really do unboxing videos, but I like a lot of this vintage tech, and I know you guys do too. So I figured I would, do this one for you guys. But if you're looking for a cheap audio interface that sounds really good, and you have an old Mac, these things are actually really good, in my opinion. Especially if you can find them with the software, because they'll work with Cubase and stuff too. But Pro Tools LE is actually, it's quite good, and like the plugins that come with it sound very nice. And yeah, so that's that. Just a quick little video, and maybe at some point I'll do some music with it and I'll share that with you guys too. Anyway, have a great night. Thanks for watching.